everyone, this is going to be the reading for Sagittarius for the month of June 2024, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So be sure to check out the other signs in case this does not resonate with you. This is a general message, so not every single thing may resonate, which is why I said if you look at the other signs, you'll get a more holistic picture for your entire birth chart. So let's get started. I'm going to pick out a couple of more cards. Also, meantime, if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can definitely drop me a message on Facebook or email, and I'll get back to you soon. The links are in the description box below, so it's easy for you to find. So let me just pick out a couple of more cards, Sagittarius, and we'll get started. What do we have for Sagittarius in June? So we have, okay. So I'll tell you the cards that I got. The first one is the Strength card. The next one is the King of Swords. The next one is the Seven of Pentacles. The next one is the Two of Wands. So Sagittarius, the month of June is going to require you to tap into a blend of energies right off the bat. It's going to require you to have a real mix of waiting and watching, being very strategic in your decisions, being very logical and practical as well, not getting overcome with impulse or like your instinct. And it's also going to require you to really tap into your resolve or your sense of, how do I say, like resilience. That's what I'm picking up here. The Two of Wands that I got in this reading, it's very much your energy, Sagittarius, because you are an optimistic sign. You are a fire sign, and the Two of Wands is fire energy. It's also very optimistic energy. This is the energy of the world is your oyster. You can do anything. There are so many possibilities in front of you. It's pretty much limitless what you can do and what you have in front of you. And I feel like Sagittarius, you are kind of wired that way to think about life and view the world that way, that anything is possible, that you can do anything, you can achieve anything, the whole world is yours. And that kind of works out in your favor because you do tend to attract those kind of opportunities, which are very Jupiterian in nature, which are very large scale. So I would say keep that attitude up. Don't get into that rut of feeling like your options are limited, because they're not. You have plenty of options in front of you. Now, there may be a sense of a little bit of impatience during the month of June where you feel like, why is progress not being made? Or let's say if you've invested time, energy, money, or anything into a relationship or into a job or any endeavor in your life, and if you feel like it's not really picking up the pace that you want, just wait and watch, because the Seven of Pentacles is that energy of waiting and watching. Like there's this popular saying, right? Like a watched pot never boils. So if you keep poking at it, it's not going to really materialize. So just leave it alone for a while. It's difficult for you to do that often, Sagittarius, because you can be a little bit impatient at times. Like you want it now. Like if you're not seeing progress on something, then you can often have that mentality of, okay, I'm out, and that is impatient energy, and it's a little bit bordering on immaturity. So just keep a tab on that. And I'm being honest with you guys because I'm a fellow Sag here, and I don't like to mince words when I'm trying to speak the truth to you guys. So yeah, Seven of Pentacles is definitely that energy of let it grow. Like whatever it is that you're trying to manifest or materialize, give it some space to just bear fruit. It's not going to happen immediately, but you're definitely going to see progress on it for sure. Now, the King of Swords, this is the card of Aquarius. It's about logic. It's about looking at the bigger picture as well, because Aquarius is a very humanitarian sign. It doesn't get carried away with the small stuff. Its goals, their goals are very big in life. It's very larger than life. It's beyond themselves. Like it's for a very big social cause. So any decision that they take always adheres to that. So because I've got this card in this reading, I feel like it may require you to be more practical, logical in the month of June, because sometimes Sagittarius, you can be that way. Like you can be quite instinctive, impulsive, throw caution to the wind and just go for things, which has its strength. Don't get me wrong. That has its place. That has its time. Like you definitely need to channel that energy sometimes. But in the month of June, that's not the time to do that. The month of June is really about strategy, waiting and watching, being very clear on what you want, because the King of Swords, it's a king energy. They are very confident in what they want. It's masculine energy. And they're very decisive. I think that's also another thing that would be required of you in the month of June. I'm also getting the eight of, the strength card basically, which is the card of Leo. But in this context, I feel like this is about you realizing your true potential, because there is inherent magician energy in this as well. Like you can really manifest what you want, but you have to face your fears along the way. And that can be anything. That can be maybe things that you've told yourself that you can't do, limitations that you've placed on yourself. It could be self-sabotage as well, because sometimes when you feel like things are too good to be true, you may not believe it to be true, and then you may do things to kind of make it not happen. So don't do that. The strength card is really about following things through. It's also about mastery over your weaknesses, so to speak. I don't really like to call it weaknesses, but maybe, really take a note of anything that can really pull you down. Maybe the way you're thinking about something, or maybe a tendency that you have towards something. Anything that you perceive as a weakness, try to see how you can get mastery over it, because that is really going to help you win the long game. Because this is, like I said, the month of June is about strategy for you. It's not so much about being impatient and having things move off, right off the bat, because that's not what this is. This is long-term energy. So it's going to take a while for it to build up, whatever you're trying to manifest, but it's definitely happening. What else do we have for Sagittarius for the month of June? What is the overall guidance? So, yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles here in this reading. And so maybe this is the time to also polish up your skill sets. Like if there's something that you need to learn or that you need to master in order to further your goals, then definitely do that, because that's going to help you in the long run. So if you want to take up an online course, if you want to study something, do that, because those are all beneficial. That's going to help you reach your goals and actually get closer to what you're trying to achieve. What is this King of Swords as well? Because I want to get some more clarity on this. What is this King of Swords for Sagittarius? What is this King of Swords? What does Sagittarius need to know for the month of June? Okay. We have, Four of Cups, don't settle. The King of Swords and the Four of Cups are kind of connected here in this reading, I feel. So not only is the month of June going to require you to be very, very clear about what you want, right? Not just being clear about it, but also sticking to it. Because sometimes, Sagittarius, because you're a mutable sign, you can change your mind about things pretty often. Like, so one day you may feel like you want something, you're very sure of it, and you decide to go along that path. Then the next day or after a couple of days, you may feel like, this is not really for me, and look at something else. So don't do that, because, the King of Swords is Aquarius card, and Aquarius is a fixed sign. So take a page from the fixed sign's energy, because once they decide on something, they definitely stick to it. They don't change their mind that often. So this month of June is going to require you to really take a stand on exactly what you want and not waver. I think not wavering is key here. And once you made your choice or your decision, it's going to be about declining anything that doesn't fit into that vision. Declining anything that doesn't really, align with what you want in your life. So yeah, don't settle. Definitely don't settle, because trust me, Sagittarius, there will be opportunities coming your way that may seem quite nice, quite attractive. So avoid the shiny object syndrome, where you may start chasing it. Instead, just remember your larger goals, that no, this is what I want to do, and it's going to take care of itself. Any overall guidance for Sagittarius for the month of June? What does Sagittarius need to know? Yeah, Hierophant. This is about long term. I think a lot of the cards are getting this. I mean, a lot of the signs are getting this card in their reading. And the overall theme I'm getting here is this is very much about long term strategy. What are the big goals that you want to achieve in your life, Sagittarius? It's also about tradition, you know. Hierophant is not about trying some new thing because it's a trend. It's not about trends. This is very much about using tried and tested age-old techniques that have always stood the test of time. This is about honoring tradition. So Sagittarius, maybe try following processes and doing things that have always made sense, that have always been done. This is not about being unconventional. So the month of June is not about being unconventional and out there. You're very good at that, but this is not the time. This is more about sticking to risk-free options that always give you the returns that you want, whether that be money, whether that be a relationship, whether that be a job. You can apply it to any situation, but basically it's about not reinventing the wheel and stick to what has always worked for you. So don't change your mind that often. That's the main message I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. So that's what I have for you for the month of June. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Your likes help my videos stay relevant in the YouTube algorithm, and it also helps me push out more content for you guys. And if you'd like to book a reading, definitely drop me a message on Facebook or email. The links are in the description box below, and I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye.